April when I first made my way north to the lovely town of Richmond with its impressive castle. Shops were quiet, but I took in some sights of the town before making my way to the Masonic Hall, which, as you can see, is a fairly unprepossessing building, and I had no idea what I was going to find inside. Inside was quite spectacular. This is the home of Lennox Lodge number 123, one of the oldest lodges in the north of England, established as early as 1763. During the ceremony, the tracing boards are normally covered by ruched fabric. At about 6 foot high, they dominate the north wall. There was no ceremony. I was treated to a very, very interesting lecture to kick a lot from. Before the brethren and I made our way to the local hospital. The following morning, the view from my hotel window was spectacular. I didn't get round to taking a photo. This is AI. En route between Richmond and Barnard Castle, I came across this old priory, spectacular against a very dramatic sky. Before visiting the stupendous Bowes Museum, I highly recommend it. It's full of amazing artworks, the star of the show being the very famous silver automata swan. The hall itself sits not a quarter of a mile from the Bowes Museum, nestling amongst some old cottages. I was met there by worshipful brother Melvin Eek, who had come up to the county of Durham to visit with his son. We had arrived quite early and were able to have a good look around the hall. Tall, quite sparse but comfortable and with excellent acoustics. We were looking forward to our evening with the brethren of Barnard 1230, another lodge with plenty of history behind it. The walls were adorned with photos of brethren of days gone by. Very sadly, one of their number had passed away that afternoon, and I didn't feel like I could record an interview. So I grabbed hold of the provincial charity steward, who very kindly stepped in at a moment's notice to chat about his experience in masonry.
Well, my name is Paul Quinn. My provincial rank at present is Provincial Grand Charity Steward, and I'm also a member of United Grand Lodge, which is past Grand Standard Bearer.
How long have you been in masonry, Paul?
I've been in masonry now 29 years.
Wow. Don't look it.
I feel it sometimes.
I wouldn't have put you at 29 years.
Yeah, it's my 60th birthday next month. So.
Yeah, and really appreciate you coming out. This is Barnard Lodge. Can you tell me anything about Barnard?
Barnard Lodge is based in Barnard Castle, which is in County Durham. It's one of the earlier lodges. The lodge number is 1230, so it's a very early lodge and a very, very old building.
You're bringing somebody into masonry, a new candidate. What advice would you give them about masonry?
For me, a lot of it is whatever you put in to Freemasonry, you get out of Freemasonry. There's lots of things. You could be sat next to somebody who you've never met before, and it's a conversation, it's camaraderie, meeting new people all the time. That's my biggest thing that I tell people. Different people, different backgrounds, and it's a great community to be in.
So what do you get out of it personally?
Personally, I've had loads of things. I've met some wonderful people over the times, and I was pretty much within my own little circle of friends, but my friends now are so much expanded. I mean, the amount of friends I've got in Durham province, and also when I've met charity stewards at meetings, I've got people who I can communicate with down in different parts of the country as well.
Paul, thank you very much. Really appreciate you coming out to see me and look after me at Barnard, and I look forward to seeing you again. Thank you very much.
Great. It was lovely to welcome you to Durham as well.
Like at Lennox, there wasn't a ceremony. The lecture was on Jack the Ripper, debunking the myths that linked the Ripper with masonry in the royal family. After the obligatory photo shoot, we all sat down to a wonderful festive board, which, after the Tyler's toast, continued with plenty of whiskey, plenty of good chat. I got back to the hotel around midnight. My thanks go to the Brethren of Lennox number 123 and to Barnard Lodge number 1230. Both were wonderful in their welcome and I had a fantastic time. I'd highly recommend anyone to go and visit these two wonderful lodges.